Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be here. Let's get started. Today we are going to be taking a few items from a few different spots, Dollar General and Walmart. And you guys, I wanted to show you guys some other items from different stores in case you don't have a Dollar Tree nearby, but you have Dollar General or a Walmart. You can get these items. The flowers and pumpkins came from Walmart and the pillards came from Dollar General, and they are gorgeous. Look how pretty the flowers are. All right, so let's get the tags off of these pillards and let's get started. I absolutely love these. These pumpkins are at Walmart, but you can get the same exact ones at Dollar Tree. I do have a Dollar Tree DIY in here also, and some Dollar Tree products we'll be using incorporated with all of these, just like the Spanish moss. I absolutely love going to Dollar Tree to get my Spanish moss. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to just take this and make some lines out of it. I don't really want a lot of thick pieces, so I'm just trying to squish it down into lines so it's easier to apply when I wrap it around the pillards. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and take some glue, and I'm going to take that Spanish moss and I'm just going to stick it around. So you're going to do this all the way around this, all the way around the top of these, and it's going to make like a little bird's nest at the top. But I really think it looks really pretty in between the pumpkins to give it just that extra little layer of, I don't know, pizzazz, sparkle in between. And you know, that French country look is what I usually go for, farmhouse, and I absolutely love this stuff added to any DIY. So what here we have are finished products. I went ahead and did both of them, and if you see, they look like little birdhouses. You could do so many things with these. You can make these pillards into many different items. So what I'm going to do here now is take another long stretch of it, and I'm going to just wrap it around between the pumpkins. These pumpkins are glued together at this point, and I'm going to just glue a little bit in the back and glue these down. I actually don't glue all the way around because if I do decide to take these apart, I want to be able to get it off easier. So here we go with both of the pumpkins. They are added all the way around, and as you see, I just bring it to the back. I kind of just pinch it around and bring it in so they are nice and fluffy all the way around. And it is just a really cute detail to add to any decor that you're doing, especially for fall. So after I go ahead and I get those trimmed down a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make some bows. Now I'm going to make these really, really easy bows. We're just making shoestring bows here, you guys. Everyone can make these, I promise. So I just kind of figure out what size I want, and I just make like a regular, like you were tying your shoe. I make a bow and I pull them through and I just fix them, fluff them, and get the tails cut to the size I want. Now I do like having one tail longer than the other for this project. I don't know why. It was just something I decided to do, and I think it gives it just a little bit more dimension. Remember, pull your rabbit ears up to the top together to make sure they are the same size. I go ahead and cut that off, and here's our perfect little fixed instant bow. Nothing fancy, y'all. I'm telling you, these DIYs are so simple, so easy. Anyone could make them. So if you're interested in making these items, I would love to see them. You can tag me over on my Instagram at jenny.lee.5, and I would love to see whatever projects I make, you create, and more. Also, sharing your ideas with me is really cool. I love being inspired by others and what they're making. So if there's something that you make that you think I would like to make or you see, you can always tag me there also. So go ahead and hold this in for quite a bit just to make sure it doesn't pop off. We make another shoestring bow with that amazing pumpkin ribbon. Y'all, these ribbons are from Dollar Tree. You guys have seen them in my last video. It is kind of the theme I'm going with the blue, the green, and the orange this year, and I'm obsessed. I take some random leaves from one of my projects that were left over, or I don't know, they were just in my bag of leaf leftovers. So I save everything, and those I saved, and I just took a few and stuck around because this is really a project that can go either way. You can keep the bow in the back, or you can keep the bow in the front. So I decorate the back just as if it was going to be my front, and really it just makes it really pretty all the way around for whatever way you decide to display it. Or if you get tired of the bow being in front, you want to display the other side, it is really a cool option to do. This was also a part of the flower stem that I had, so I just cut that off and stuck it in to give it just a little color and just more dimension. So once we got all of those leaves glued in, I take 4 of these little cream color flowers. They are from my last video I had left over. I place them just to see where I want them, and then I go ahead and get those glued on. And you guys, they are so darling. I'm absolutely loving the color palettes that I'm using this year. I think that Dollar Tree did an amazing job with the items that they came out with. I have so much more to share with you guys for fall, and I'm so excited. So if you are not subscribed, make sure you do so. I come out with videos every Wednesday and Saturday, and I love sharing all of my ideas with you and other ideas that I find from other creators. I like sharing also. So I think I may start doing actually like, I don't know, maybe one idea a week of another creator I have found and enjoyed and it was inspired by, and adding them into a video also and shouting them out so that we can help others grow and grow myself. So as I showed you guys how I did this last week, I just love taking a little piece of ribbon, not really doing much to it, crisscrossing it, gluing it, and then just sticking it into the project itself just to give it an added little, you know, flair of ribbon, but not the whole bow and all of the extra. Just to make it a little fancier. You guys know I love adding detail, and that is just something I've been really enjoying creating, is little detail with the ribbon but without the actual bow to it, because sometimes a full bow is just not necessary. But I am obsessed with this pumpkin ribbon this year. I absolutely love it. So here's how it looks. I just love it. So we're gonna go ahead and get it attached to the pillars. I just take some hot glue and just go all over the Spanish moss with it so that I can get a good solid connection in between the two. And there we go, you guys. How beautiful are these pillars? You guys will have to let me know in the description box or in the comment section what DIY is your favorite. All right, for DIY number 2, we are starting out with this large and in charge piece of wood from Walmart. This is a 16 by 20, beautiful, like wood plank style. And you guys, I showed you these like 2 months ago. You guys know I shop early. These are from Amazon. These are rub-on transfers, and I am so excited to get playing with these. So I know that for this, I am going to use these 2 large ones to the right. I'm going to be using these in each of the corners, one up top and then one at the bottom as I show you. And then I didn't really know if I wanted to use that truck or there is the like big truck, but I cut that one because I had a feeling that's what I was going to go with. There was one other item I didn't realize if I was going to go with or not, but I chose the truck, and I think it was a perfect match for what I'm going for. So we're going to start in the right top corner, and we are going to pull these off. Now, I will say I don't know if it was the rub-on transfer or if it was just because this texture is really hard. It's got like little pokey parts, and the paint on it is just not it's just not very a slick spot. So that could have totally been the reason why it took a little longer for me to get these off. But I absolutely love how these turned out. I go ahead and take my little Dollar Tree Cricut scraper thing, and I just rub all over it. Now there are some parts that are really pointy, and you really want to make sure that those edges are down, and then you just kind of pull up and scrape down at the same time so that it's definitely staying down. And you guys, I am so excited how this turned out. This piece is really, really simple. It was so easy to make. Rub-on transfers are totally the thing now. I could totally do this with my Cricut, but you guys, it's just so much easier to get these rub-on transfers and use them. I am really interested in using the Prima rub-on transfers. I'm not really exactly sure what they're called, but I see so many people using them, and I'm so excited to start using them. So then I just fold that little clear piece inwards where out the sticky part is not touching or out, and I just really rub over it. You guys, look how pretty that is. Oh, those colors are gorgeous. So we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing, the same exact thing on the opposite side down in the corner, and I just lay it out. I rub it down really good. Just make sure your placement is good before you start rubbing, and all of the pieces are inside, and I go ahead and get that last little piece pulled off, and voila. Now we're gonna go ahead and take this. Oh my god, this farmhouse truck is just, it's giving me life, y'all. You guys know how much I love farmhouse, and this little truck is absolutely adorable. So I count how many slats, so I'm kind of trying to make sure I get it in the middle. I do stand up here, so excuse me, but I'm trying to make sure this is center and straight, and you guys know I have the worst hand at doing that. So once I get that down, I go ahead and I rub it down with my hand. I take my fake Cricut scraper tool from Dollar Tree, and I just rub it down. You guys, I will be honest with you, the back of my scissors did a really good job. I feel like the end of that skinny piece didn't, I don't know, the pink part did an easier job of pressing down on things than the thinner side, and probably because it's such a large piece, it just needed something a little sturdier, thicker to really rub that down. But I think it did an amazing job. I really do. I think that you know, the Dollar Tree inspired items are really nice compared to the price of the Cricut ones, and I don't mind using them. So once we go ahead and get all of this really scraped down, like I said, I took my time on this because the board was just, it just wasn't the easiest because of the texture of it, and I could have sanded it, but I didn't want that. I love how it looks. I love just the, you know, it's already kind of distressed. It's totally up my alley. And so I just take my time. You know, crafting is, you know, really inspirational to me. I enjoy it. It's my go-to. It's my stress reliever. And I love what I do. I love making things for others, making things for my home, and sharing them with you. So I really hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you guys like this video if you are still here. And I take the same way, I just fold it inwards and really varnish over the top of that to make sure it's down. Y'all, that truck is gorgeous. Now, I wanted to show you it here because I could have totally stopped here, and you guys can too. If you do something like this, you don't always have to do as much as I do, but I decided I wanted just a little extra on this. So how cute is this? Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. So I decided, okay, so with these transfers, I noticed that there were the bolder colors, and then there were the other items that were on the sheets were more of like the dull colors, and I cannot wait to show you what I have coming with those other ones. But this I thought worked perfectly with this one to match the colors and just all the vibe that was going into this project. So I wanted to add something to the middle or to the corner of these. And how cute is that little wheelbarrow with the pumpkin? OMG. So I go ahead and get that there, and then I grab these pumpkins because I feel like they really match the color palette that we were already using. And I do the same thing. I go ahead and peel the backing off and get these on to the top left corner, and it really just, I feel like, finished off this project with not leaving it bare. I tried doing like ribbon across or like burlap, and it just wasn't sitting right with me. So the best thing I could figure out to kind of go good for my eyeballs was adding just another little transfer into each of the corners. And so that's exactly what I did. I hope you guys are enjoying these. I really, really love and enjoy making these projects, like I said, and bringing them to you and giving you guys inspiration to make your own. So here is the end result, you guys. I absolutely love how this turned out. Again, let me know down in the comment box after you see the last one, and let me know what your favorite is. All right, for our last, third, and final DIY, we are going to take 2 of the planks. They come in a pack at Dollar Tree. There are the square ones. These are Crafter Supply. And we are going to take pumpkin paint and Waverly paint and pumpkin, and we are going to take some bits and bobs that were left over from other projects to make the top of these absolutely adorable. So I go ahead and I start with this paintbrush, but I do not end with it because I just was not getting it. So I go ahead and I cover all sides except for the bottom side. I left unpainted in case I wanted to add it to something and I wanted the wood to glue to wood. But I go ahead and yes, I'm painting this funky. I don't know what was going on with my paint brushes. This thing had just too much at the top. It just wasn't my norm. But it's working. It's working. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of these painted, like I said, in Waverly. It's the color pumpkin. I absolutely love this color for this time of the year. I do most of my DIYs with this color and tone it down with other colors. But if you're interested in all the colors that I do use for fall, I can give you a list of those. Now I'm just taking some regular paint in brown. And just regular acrylic paint. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this very thin brush and I'm going to dab all the way around the edges and give it like some shadowing. What I want to do is go ahead and just give a shadowing around the edges. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn these into 3 individual pumpkins that I am going to put together. So as you see, it's super simple, you guys. These are really all super simple DIYs. And this one, you can get all of the items at Dollar Tree. So now you see me just take whatever excess is on my paintbrush and kind of just bring it down like to make some pumpkin lines. Just super light lines, nothing too, perfect or fancy. I just literally added them on. We're going to do the same thing to the square one as we did the rectangle one. You guys, if you stick around to the end and see this, it is absolutely adorable. I love how this turns out. This is an inspiration that I saw on Farm Charm Chic. And she's an amazing DIYer. I adore all of her projects. And so I did find this on her channel. I'm sure others have made it. It's just where I originally saw this and knew I instantly wanted to make this because number one, I had the items to make it and it was super cute. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take some lines and they don't have to be perfect. I kind of enjoyed them being a little messy and not too perfect because pumpkin lines on pumpkins aren't perfect. So we go ahead and we get all of those painted. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some glue. Y'all, I really dislike this glue gun. So I bought a new one and it has like a precise little tip on it. So it's super thin. And I really hope that works because I'm going through glue guns like crazy trying to find which one I love the most. I do like that one because it is a cordless one, but we'll see. We will see. Now, if I was selling this or it was going in my booth or my boutique or whatever like that, I would totally have painted the back, but it's mine. I'm not too concerned about it. And it's going to go on one of my end tables in the living room. So it was perfectly fine just to leave like that for me. So I go ahead and I put some, Dollar Tree Jingle Blocks on the back. From the first DIY from the pumpkins, I took those off, but I always save everything and they came in perfect timing for this DIY. So I just cut the bottom tips that went into the foam pumpkins off and I glued them to the top of these little inspired pumpkins that we're making. You guys, these are so adorable. So I do go ahead and I take some glue right around the edging and we're going to take some of that Spanish moss. Now these are just shredded pieces that I keep in like a cup for little projects like this. And I just kind of added on as much as I needed. I kind of did a little bit at a time. and then added a little bit more when I thought it was necessary. But it really, oh, I burnt my finger right there. But it really does add a cute little texture to the top of these. And I mean, pumpkins have that kind of stuff on the top of them, like, you know, gourds and stuff have like little pieces that grow. So I just think it really, really does give extra little detail to your pumpkins when you're making DIYs like this. All right, so you see there's one bow already made. I'm gonna tell you, I've been making shoestring bows in this video. They've been super easy and quick, as I'm a busy mama, and so, you know, time is everything. So I just wanted to show you guys how I make this one. I make a shoestring bow. I do have these adorable little buttons I got from Temu, but you can get them from Amazon. You can even get them at Walmart. I've seen them at Walmart also. And I go ahead and I get them glued on. And that's really all I did for these. I absolutely love them for the bows. And I do go ahead and get all of these glued on. And then I was like, you know what? I just think something else is needed. There's something else. I didn't know what I wanted at first. And then I found some of this. It was from my daughter's bedroom. And I saved a roll of it just in case I needed it. And they were the perfect little leaf to go on here. So I do go ahead and I add 2 leaves to each one of these little pumpkins, and you guys, that's exactly what I was looking for. So I'm telling you guys, you can take anything, pieces of wood from outside, you can take popsicle sticks to make the top of these. There's the abilities are endless in DIY and crafting. It's all in regards to what you like, your color palettes, your theme, and really just making it your own. And that's what I love about DIYing. Here's the end result for this. You guys, I absolutely love this piece so much. I cannot wait to put it on my end table in the living room. We are starting a fall decorating around here. I am so excited to show you so many more fall DIYs. I have so many more in store, and I hope you subscribe, like this video, and stick around for more because I have so much more in store. Here's a little recap of what we've done today, and I hope you've enjoyed all of them, and I will see you guys Wednesday at 9:30 with a Dollar Tree haul, and I hope to see you there. Bye guys.